cruise ship ever built. One show returns that no one asked for.
Well, here we are together, family. The last sea day on board the Norwegian Aqua. The last sea day, y'all. That's right. Tomorrow we're in Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas. Norwegian's private island. But for now, we're gonna go get breakfast. Get this last sea day started right. Are you ready? We're ready. Let's go. Thank you.
I have it just here in front of me. It must be 51, please.
Oh, you're not going to use that?
You need to use all of that?
I'm not going to use all of it, but thank you.
Magic. Thank you, sir.
Is there anything else I can bring?
For now, no.
I get to command. General Manager.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Norwegian Aqua. My name is Zafer. I'm the General Manager in charge of entire hotel operation on board. I started my career in 1998 as assistant waiter, and then it took, after finishing the tourism hotel management school, and it took around 30 years to achieve my position. Welcome on board again. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, General Manager, Chief Engineer.
Good morning, my name is Antonio. I come from Italy. I live in Sardinia, and I'm starting my career in the 1990, and I'm part of this company since 2022. My responsibility on board is for any electrical plant, mechanical, hydraulical, propulsion, and power plant. So anything that you see around, even air condition, and anything like this. Thank you to be on board, and hope to meet again in our ship. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief Engineer. Captain.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm an Aries. I like long walks on the beach, and I'm looking for... No. My name is Robert, and I do like the beach, but I also like to be on a ship. I've been on ships for about 25 years now, a little bit more than that. I started as a deckhand on cargo ships when you're painting, chipping rust, and all those fun things. And then I tried a bunch of different positions. I worked in catering for a while. I worked on ferries. I tried a tugboat. I tried a product tanker. And then in 2010, I joined Norwegian on the beautiful Norwegian Spirit. And once you set foot on that ship and you look around, you realize I'm never going back to a cargo ship again. So I've been with Norwegian ever since. And I'm happy to be here and looking forward to your questions.
As you can see, this is a Q&A with the General Manager, the Chief Engineer, and the Captain of the vessel, the Norwegian Aqua.
To our gentlemen, please do raise your hand, and myself and also Vanina will be walking around with the microphone. Let us know your name and who you want to address your question to. None? We can go back to work.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Our first question on the right-hand side. Okay, please say your name.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm from Florida. A question for either the engineer or the captain. Top speed of the ship, it seems faster than the other ships we've been on. Can you talk about it? Is it the engine, the design of the hull? What's making it go faster?
We're just slightly better than everyone else, that's right. Actually, no, we're actually a little bit slower than a lot of our other vessels. But 21 knots is what we call top speed of the ship. We could sometimes go a little bit faster, but that's either because we got the wind or the current with us, or that the chief engineer is signing off, so he wants to make sure to reach the port on time. So, but 21 knots is pretty much the top speed that the ship can make. So.
The only thing is that due the shape of the ship, the shape of the hull, we can manage with the less power. So the power in our propulsion motors are less than the other ships.
Thank you for that question. Another question on your right-hand side.
I want to ask, how much do the stabilizers absorb the movement of the waves? How much do they help?
They do help quite a lot, actually. The stabilizers, for those who don't know, that's kind of like two airplane wings, one on each side that sticks out, and they're gyro operated, so they completely take care of themselves. So whenever the ship is about to tilt over a little bit because of wind or waves, they counteract and put the ship back up again. The upside is that you get less movement from side to side. The downside is that they can become a little bit jerkier movements because they constantly move to counteract. However, they can only help us when the ship is rolling side to side. So anything up and down when we go straight into sea, they do absolutely nothing. But from side to side, they do help quite a lot, actually. We can take them in if you want to try.
Another question, your 1 o'clock.
Hi, my name's Deb Tom. I'm from Vancouver. Our question is with regards to the water on board, the drinkable water versus the water that uses all the laundry and cleaning. And is there a desalination system, or how do you manage it?
I'll leave this to Chief.
Yes, okay. All water that we have on board, we produce on board. It's coming from the seawater. We have, as you say, the different type of desalination systems. We have 2 freshwater evaporators that can produce more or less 260,000 gallons per day. And we use a part of this water for even for the produce the distillate water for the boilers, and the rest for the fresh water that you use on the cabin. But we have also 4 reverse osmosis plant, and is a special plant for desalination, and they can produce 640,000 gallons per day. So all water that we needed, we produce. Of course, in case that we needed or something happened or some maintenance is in progress on the plant, we can bunker in every port. There is one bunker line, bunker system to fill the tanks. Of course, there is one analysis before to start the bunker to see if the water have all the parameters that we needed to have in terms of disinfection, chlorine, and anything. But in this ship, I think that we use 2-3 times the bunker operation just to flush the line and to training the people to be ready. But in the normal situation, all things that we need, we produce on board.
Thank you for that question. Another question on your left-hand side.
Yeah, I was questioning how much of the navigation is computer controlled, and when you're docking, is that computer controlled too? Because it looks like it's precise as can be.
It's my fingertop feeling, so. No, all docking and undocking on the ship is 100% manual. So there is no auto landing system, nothing like that. Everything is 100% manual. We use 3 controllers. We have the 2 azipods in the back, and we got the thrusters in the front. And then it's just a matter of, however precise the GPSs are today, they can still not beat the human eye. So that's why we have the bridge wing. So we stand on the bridge wing. That's where the controls are, and then we literally look out the window to see that we're coming nice and evenly, and then just small corrections. And it's usually myself or the staff captain. We alternate the docking and undocking, just in case same thing happens to him like happened to me, that he has to take over, he needs to be ready for it. And then whenever we get a chance, we also train the junior officers, so the chief officer, the safety officer, who are also licensed. Every now and then they get a chance to feel the controls as well. So out at sea like this though, we use computer a little bit. There's still always 2 officers up there, but the computer will keep the course for us. So we don't have to have a guy standing with the steering wheel the whole time and compensating. That the computer takes care of. We still tell the computer where to steer, but we don't have to do all the small compensations. So that's by computer. But other than that, we're still very old school manual with most things. So.
Thank you for that question.
Well, first off, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this afternoon. Every single night that you have been joining us here in the Aqua Theater, you have seen our professional entertainers to entertain you. But this afternoon is something very special because we are going to be showcasing the talent of our crew members on board. I tell you what, we have over 1,500, about 1,500 crew members on board this ship from over 65 different nationalities. And we hope that you have enjoyed the services of our crew. Well, thank you so much for that one. We have a lot of team members that are working back and front of the house to make sure that you all have a great week with us on board. Now, I encourage you to have your cameras and also your photos. You can take photos, you can take videos at any part of the show. You are welcome to do that because we are celebrating all of the crew members who makes everything on board possible. Now we're gonna kick things off immediately from my team, your cruise director staff. Without them, no activities at all or any of the theme nights too. So they are my backbone. So please put your hands together for your cruise director, staff, and movie comedy sketch.
On the newest, most advanced cruise ship ever built, one show returns that no one asked for. Not you, not the crew, not even the cast. Welcome to movie sketch comedy show, The Sequel. It's not the entertainment you paid for. It's the one they snuck into the schedule when corporate wasn't looking. Senior management haven't seen it. The cruise director denies involvement. And the cast have no talent or budget. Audience members say, wait, this is the entertainment? It was either this or bingo. So grab your drink, clutch your buffet plates. Movie sketch comedy show, The Sequel, bigger, better, worse. Because why make a normal show when you could do whatever this is? Coming to you live from the Aqua Theater, from the world's greatest cruise ship, and the bottom of the entertainment priority list. So sit back, relax, and remember, if you hate it, the buffet is open.
This, as you can see, is a Ghostbuster skit, but I couldn't continue with the music because of copyright claims.
Where's my light?
Your light will be in the center.
And this was a skit of Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. But because of, that's right, copyright claims, I couldn't continue with the music. Of course, that's a guy in a dress pretending to be Whitney. Remember, this is crew members' talent show. And now there's a fan who wants to interrupt Whitney.
This is them in the office also. So this is what I get every single day. But they all do have a blast. So please put your hands together. They all do so much harder.
This crew member is known as the Washy Washy guy. He stands in front of the buffet entrance, sprays your hands down with a cleaning solution, and says, "Washy, washy, washy."
I tried to hold my breath, and instead these two can let things on.
And so it's time to recognize other crew members from around the ship, along with the captain and his senior officers.
guest services and also the onboard services from Germany, Assistant Guest Services Manager Sarah. Now he is our chief engineer on board, making sure that we get to Miami just right on time. Going out for a well-deserved vacation as well. From Italy, Antonio! Chief engineer. Next up, second in command, staff captain all the way from Croatia, Stjepan! Now in charge of the entire hotel department, general manager from Turkey, Zafer! And lastly, the master and commander of the vessel from Sweden, Captain Robert!
Thank you very much, and before we continue, someone always makes us feel special on stage. Put your hands together for Tan and the Kustav. I'm not going to keep you long, but feel free to sit down. I know we're running low on energy. It's been like 45 minutes since we left the buffet, so take it easy. We just want to take this opportunity. This is a small representation of the crew that we have on board, 1,550 crew members plus, that's mentioned before, spending this time away from home. But we're all here together, and this time you've been part of it as well. And I do hope they're taking good care of you, otherwise let me know. Are we happy with the crew? I must say I'm very happy with the crew. They are the ones that make my job very easy. A lot of them you don't see, they work behind the scenes, they work down below, they work behind the curtains, but they're all here, they're all working, and we all work together as a family, and that's what's so amazing about working on a cruise ship. But that being said, we're so happy that you're here, and we're happy for all the returning guests. I have many familiar faces here that's been cruising with me before. It's always nice to see familiar faces. For those of you doing your first time cruise, where have you been so far? We do hope you come back though. Whenever you do come back, say hello. We still have a wonderful day tomorrow. A little bit windy, but we have a dock now, so it should be okay. We'll get to a private island, we'll enjoy the last day. After that we go to Miami, where most of you will be leaving us, unfortunately. But you do know where to find us. You're all part of the family now, and we really look forward to seeing you again. So thank you for spending your time here with us on board.
Thank you so much, Captain Robert. But also, I forgot some key individuals that make sure that you are happy and healthy all cruise long. Please put your hands together for our Wash and happy seas!
Here in Indulge Food Hall, y'all. You can sit at one of these tables around these different food stations, and you can order from the kiosk tablet here, and they will bring your food to your table, I guess according to the kiosk number, which I think this is G4. So you can order from the Latin Quarter, the Noodles, the Plantier, the Q Texas Smokehouse, Seaside Rotisserie, Tamara, Topaz, and Indulge desserts, non-alcohol beverages, beers, sake, beer, cocktail on tap, and wine. Cool. Let's give it a try. So I ordered this country bread with crab meat. That has arrived. I also ordered French fries. They were from two different food stations. So the crab meat arrived first, and now I'm waiting on the fries. Interesting. As the sun sets on the last sea day on board the Norwegian Aqua. Enjoy some comedy, y'all. Some clean adult comedy, of course. here in the Improv on the Norwegian Aqua. Another fun day on this last sea day. Thanks for watching. So until next time, peace.